Hello guys, good morning. My name is Owusu and you are welcome to another section of the post-internship presentation. I'm here to contribute to my part. But I still hope we are observing the safety measures towards preventing ourselves from the pandemic, coronavirus. Thank you. Now I begin. For everywhere that I teach, I would like my students to remember two things about me. One, that I care about them and value their contribution in class. Two, that I created an environment that inspired learning and encouraged individual responsibility. Though I stress on individual responsibility, I offer myself as a guide to explain difficult concepts relating to the course material and the subject matter. With this, my philosophy of teaching is to provide a classroom that encourages students to come out with their own ideas and participate in their education experience. Now, let me fast forward, reflect on the topic I taught during my internship at Doma Nkrankwanta Senior High and Technical School, located in the heart of the Puno region. My time duration was 1 hour. It was my aim that at the end of the lesson, my students will be able to define lumbering, mention some lumbering areas in Ghana, discuss the effects of lumbering, and finally, discuss the importance of lumbering. I presented 4 TLM to enhance and create a comprehensive lesson for all students. And my TLMs were a pictorial view of highly deforested area, a picture of lumberman cutting down trees, a picture of a complete arid or dry land, and finally, a map of Ghana showing some lumbering areas. Just as you out there, you will not like to be operated by a surgeon who doesn't know the latest technique or the best method to operate. Likewise, no student would like to be taught by a teacher who haphazardly uses any method in teaching or doesn't know the subject matter. And with this, I carefully chose 2 teaching methods that suited my lesson, and they are the discussion method and the question and answer method. I introduced the topic by revising on the students' previous knowledge on deforestation. With this, my first activity was to show to the students the picture of a lumberman cutting down trees to create a mental picture. Using question and answer method, students were able to define lumbering, and with that, they said, lumbering goes beyond deforestation. With lumbering, when the trees are cut down, they are being transported for processing, which are used domestically and commercially. My first objective was achieved. With my second objective, I pasted the TLM, which is the map of Ghana showing some lumbering areas. My instruction to the students was for them to observe the TLM and come out with some of the towns serving as lumbering towns in Ghana. They were able to come out with Samurai Boy, Sahwioso, Sunyane, Doma Hinkro, Azin, and the likes. With this, my second objective was achieved. With my third objective, which was the effect of lumbering activities in Ghana, I gave the students the rest of the TLM in group of 5. With each group, I gave an instruction that the students should grapple, observe, look, make analysis on the TLM in front of them, and then come out with their own ideas about some of the effects of lumbering in Ghana. The students came out with brilliant ideas, and with that they said they think that effect of lumbering is in chains. To probe further, they said the effect of lumbering, with the effect of lumbering, one effect leads to another, and therefore they are in chains. That cutting down of trees will lead to deforestation. When the forest trees are cut down, it exposes the forest to the sun rays, which dries up the water bodies and the land. Dry land is infertile for agricultural production, and also it is exposed to erosion. With this, I motivated the children with some cheering and clapping. My third objective was achieved. With my final objective, using question and answer method, I facilitated for the students to discuss some of the importance of lumbering. And with that, we came out with plethora of importance: employment creation, revenue to the government, raw material to the nation, and provision of social and infrastructure. I finally invited questions from the students for final clarification. I had some weaknesses, and my weaknesses or challenges were 2. And 1, it was very sunny, making the weather very hot. This made the classroom not conducive for learning. With my second challenge, there was no motivation for students who could not give any idea from their observation during the activity. On my strength, effective use of TLM, the voice was audible enough for the students, and the demonstration of activity was at the level of the students. Now, on my innovative practice, although the lesson was successful, when I'm given the chance to teach the same topic, I will take the children to an open space, especially places where lumbering activity has ruined the ecosystem. The insight gain. I have learned that children learn by doing so more child-centered approach, like activity method. Projects should be used in teaching, in addition to relevant teaching and learning material. I will end my presentation by a popular quote from Nikos Kazantzakis, and I quote, "True teachers are those who use themselves as a bridge, inviting their students to cross. And then, after facilitating their crossing, joyfully collapse, encouraging the students to create their own bridge." Thank you. Stay safe. Questions are invited. Bye-bye.